Welcome geometry students to another Kuta worksheet tutorial. We're doing translations today. So translations is really the first section of transformations, which is all the geometric figures moving and changing in the coordinate plane. But we're going to be talking about translation today. So translation, what is it? Translation is a type of transformation that I like to call as a slide. And you can slide in some combination of up, down, right, and left. Okay, so those four directions are how it changes, or any combination of those, any two directions. So let's go ahead and look at example 1 to see how we do this type of problem. Translation, 5 units right and 1 unit up. Now what we're doing here is, all we're going to do is we're going to look at the 3 vertices of this particular triangle, and we're going to move each vertex so that it follows the rule described. So the rule that it said was 5 units right and 1 unit up. So let's take T for example. We're going to move T 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units to the right, and then we're going to go 1 unit up. So this becomes our new location for T, which we're going to call T prime. Okay, we say prime for that designation. So this is called T prime. That's how you would say it. So that's our new location. Now if we do this to all 3 vertices, we'll get the outline of the shape, and then we can just connect the dots when we're done. So let's go ahead and move to G. G, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 unit up, and then that, put a dot there. We're going to call that G prime. And then B, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 unit up. There's our B. We call that B prime. And now we simply need to connect the dots. Let me change the color a little bit just so it's easier to see. So I draw my line down here, draw that there, connect it G to T prime, G prime to T prime, and there I have it. There is my new translation of GTB, triangle GTB, to triangle G prime, T prime, B prime. Now there's another way to do a translation problem, and let me show you how we do that. So we're doing 1 unit left and 2 units up for YMG. So YMG, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move Y. Okay, you can move any order you want, but I'm going to use Y, move Y first. 1 unit left, and then 2 units up, 1, 2. So that becomes Y prime. So Y prime's there. Now, I could also move all the other 2 to do the same thing. So I could move this up, one over to the left and 2 up for this one and this one, and I'd be good to go. Okay. Or what I can realize, and some of my students like to do it this way, is they realize the relationship that Y has with M and G. For example, they see that M is 1, 2, 3, 4 units straight down from Y. So it needs to keep that relationship after I moved it to Y prime. That relationship, again, is 4 units down, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 to M. So this is going to be M prime, because M prime is 4 units down from Y prime. And then I can see that G is going to be, let me erase this. What's the relationship between Y and G? Y and G is 1, 2 units down, 1, 2, 3 units to the right. So this is going to be 1, 2 units down, 1, 2, 3 units to the right to get G prime. So that is going to be G prime. And I don't know why it's pink all of a sudden. It should be green. So let me change that to green. G prime and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. G prime. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the dots. It's the same thing that we would get if we did that relationship of 2 units to the left and 1 unit. 1 unit to the left and 2 units up. So look, 1, up 1, 2, left 1, up 1, 2. We'd get the same thing. So either way you want to do it, both are perfect. Okay, so we can do all these problems if you wanted. Slide this 3 units down. It looks like this. Connect the dots. Don't forget to label it though when you're done. Okay, so this would be U prime, Q prime, and L prime. Okay, 5 units right, 2 units up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 units up, there's my X. And then this one, because it's so far, I'm just going to maintain that I is 2 units down and E is 1 unit down from there. So that's going to be I prime, X prime, E prime. And that's my triangle. And again, you can do the same thing with 5 and 6. Let's get to number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I wanted to show what this one is like. So we're going to look here at how it goes from K to K prime. Okay, so K was what we call the pre-image. That's before the move. K is the pre-image. And then this would be the image. This is after it moves, after the translation. Okay, and that works for any transformation. So that's after any transformation is the image. Before the move, so before transformation would be the pre-image. Okay, so we're just concentrate on the vertices. The key to all these problems is to concentrate on the vertices. Okay, so let's see how it changes. How does it change from the pre-image to the image? It goes down 1 and then it goes to the right. Oops, I overdid it. 2 units. So it went down 1 and then right 2. That's how this worksheet wants you to do this, but technically if we're going to do this in actual transformation notation, we would write it like this. T, and then these little caret brackets, 2, -1. And then we would put it like this, triangle K, Z, I. Now you're probably like, whoa, there's a lot going on here, and I just want to break it down. So what does this mean? Well, we always put the x coordinates, that means left and right numbers, here on the left. So that is our x. X, again, means left and right. So a +2 means we're going 2 units to the right. That is our x value. Then we have -1. That is, obviously then, by process of elimination, that is our y value. So the y values, we go up and down. And since it's going down 1, that's a -1. Down is negative, left is negative, right is positive, up is positive for the x and y's. And then we always put our pre-image in this spot here in the parentheses. So there's our pre-image. This big T just stands for translation. Okay, so this is translation notation, and then technically we would write in parentheses, this would equal K prime, triangle K prime, Z prime, and then I prime. That would be the full, complete notation right there. So let me show you another one just so you can get the hang of it. Here we're going to concentrate our efforts on V and V prime. Again, we just need the corresponding vertices there. So we see that we go left 1 unit and then we go up 1 unit. So that we're doing a translation because it's a slide. We have the brackets and we're going to put our x value and y value there. And then this time the shape in parentheses is V, T, I, J. That's our shape. And then if we wanted to, we could put it like this, shape V prime, T prime, I prime, and then J prime. Okay, so now the key is, what do we put for our x and what do we put for our y? Don't put the x and y here. I'm just putting them here to help us see what we need to put. Well, we went to the left -1. So that's obviously corresponding to x because x is left and right. And it's negative or because it's going to the left. So it's -1. Y, it's going up and down is y. And because it's going up, it's positive. We went up 1 unit. So it would be -1, comma 1 inside those little caret brackets. Let's do maybe one more here. Let's do number 12. Okay, so here we're going from T to that T. We go up 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Okay, so this one would be T, bracket. Okay, and then in parentheses I put my pre-image, triangle, T, P, B. Okay, and this gets translated to triangle T prime, P prime, B prime. And then I go up 4 units, as I said, so that's my y value. And then I'm going left and right, nothing. I don't go to the left, I don't go to the right, I stay right in line. So that is going to be a 0 for my x value here. And that would be my final answer. As a quick summary for these other ones, it looks here, this one to this one. This would be T, And I'm not going to do the shape just because it's going to take a while, but this would be t -2 comma -1 because we're going down 1 unit, left 2 units. This one would be t translation. We're going down, we're going to the right 1 unit, and we're going down 3 units. And then this one over here would be we're going up 0 units, but we're going to the right 1 unit. So that's what that one would look like, just as a quick, but I didn't do any of the extra notation. So depending on if your math teacher is looking for that, or if your math teacher like me is looking for that, I have both of those here. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is translations. Make sure to stay tuned for more videos on the different types of transformations on the geometric plane. This is Mr. West. Thanks for watching.